The latest stats, 1 daripada 6 kanak-kanak mempunyai masalah kesihatan mental.
Apa khabar semua? Hari ini bersama Kak Ji ialah Dr. Sangeeta Kaur, founder of Emerging Journey Asia. Okay, so how are you?
Very good, Kak Ji. How are you?
Great. I'm great. Thank you.
Very good.
Can you share with us a little bit of background of what you do at Emerging Journey Asia?
Okay, so firstly, I'm the licensed counsellor with Lembaga Counsellor Malaysia.
Okay.
Alright, so I work closely with government agencies daripada KKM, NIOSH, AKPK. So we develop programs, and I also work closely dengan schools, with people at workplace.
Okay.
Yes, so various industry when we talk about mental health or psychosocial well-being.
Okay, I was just about to ask what kind of programs. So it's programs related to mental health.
Yes, psychosocial well-being. So not specifically just mental health,
tetapi juga psychosocial well-being.
Betul.
Boleh tak Sangeeta kupas sedikit tentang psychosocial well-being ni?
Okay, so
it's my first time actually hearing it.
Okay, yes, because not many yang cakap yang dengar psychosocial kan.
Ya, betul.
So psychosocial merangkumi kesihatan fizikal, mental, emosi, what you call that, your nutrition,
pemakanan,
yes, your relationship kan dengan orang lain. So all this with your social. So this is what we say psychosocial well-being.
That's huge.
Yes,
that's like general well-being already.
Yes, so this is what measures you as a person.
Okay, tapi fokus dia kat mana, Sangeeta?
It depends on the individual. Sebab various what you call that, developmental stages in our life, there's certain things we are more on one area, lagi satu tu mungkin tak banyak sangat. So
I see.
Along your age,
it may change, it may vary.
It may vary
with age, environment, and your circle.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so tapi hari ni kita nak fokus kepada mental health problems, right?
Yes.
With
mental
children.
Health. Correct.
And I understand that the statistics today are seriously alarming.
Yes.
Share with us, please.
Okay, this is the latest statistics that we have by Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia. Okay, we call it National Health and Morbidity Survey 23.
Alright.
Okay, so yang ni the latest stats, 1 daripada 6 kanak-kanak mempunyai masalah kesihatan mental. 1 in 6. Yes.
The last I heard was 1 in 10. So now it's
1 in 6. And the number increase, double.
So maksudnya is 1 in 5, then later 1 in... Oh dear.
So every 4 years we do this. And NHMS. Right. So the last one was in 2019.
Right.
And it doubled this year.
That's after COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's so many factors to it lah, right? And another thing that we need to understand the increase. Okay, so they did this survey in what you call this? In schools.
Alright.
Okay, we have it in school.
Of course, because it's children kan.
Yes, and we have like 33 over 1,000 school children who take the survey.
Participated in the survey.
And all this stuff. And 46%. Okay, mereka ada masalah dengan rakan sebaya.
Peer pressure.
It can be peer pressure. It can be so many different areas, right? 46%. Okay, and 25 masalah tingkah laku. 25% is masalah tingkah laku. 17% is masalah emosi.
Okay.
Yes, emotion, and 8% is hyperactive.
Okay, this is alarming because can you imagine our future generation? These are people who are going to be, responsible for our future and the country. And to think that 46% are affected.
We have as young as 5 years old.
Oh gosh, 5 years old. Sometimes I wondered, they're not even having to handle house bills. How can they get, into that kind of state? So macam mana, Sangeeta, how does all this start? I mean, you were sharing with us masalah circle, kawan-kawan, peer pressure, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's emotional, and also some other attitude problems and all
and
that.
hyperactive. Yeah.
And hyperactive tu macam mana?
That means focus, concentration. They like to move around. They cannot be at one place.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And
So-
we have adolescent survey also. Okay, together, right? Where we have 7. Okay, 7% when we talk about alcohol.
Adolescents already
Yes.
having that alcohol
Yes.
issue.
So there's many factors. Okay, so we have one of it is alcohol. Then we have sexual. This is something that we really need to talk about, to
Okay,
teach
alright.
children, to teach that it's very important untuk bercakap pasal kesihatan seksual,
Yes.
to fahami apa itu seksual, kan?
Correct.
Reduce stigma terhadap perkataan seksual.
Correct.
Right? So this is very important.
Of course, it's part of education, kan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how are people really handling this issue?
Okay.
Or rather, how are these problems being handled right now?
Okay, we do have, like in schools, we do have schools counselor.
Yes.
All right, we do have school counselors, and then outside of school, we have practitioners. We have counselors. 11,000 counselors to 15,000 counselors who is registered under Lembaga Kaunselor Malaysia.
Okay, so they're qualified.
Qualified, yes. You
Alright.
need to
Okay.
seek out qualified counselors, practitioner.
The professionals.
Then
yeah.
we have clinical psychologists, around 400 of them around.
That's not many. Okay.
Not many.
Alright.
And we also have around 400, more or less, psychiatrists.
That's not many too.
No, it's
As compared
1 in
to the
100,000
Yes.
population.
It's compared to the number of issues that we have
Yes.
at hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since kita nak fokus tentang kanak-kanak lah, ya Sangeeta. Macam mana kita nak detect? Like you were saying, daripada umur 5 tahun, macam mana parents tu nak detect whether or not anak-anak mereka ni ada tak ciri-ciri masalah mental tu?
Okay, sebelum kita pergi untuk detect if mereka ada ciri, kita kena faham that mental health, similar to other physical health, it runs through your DNA. Okay, that means all of us, kita ada depression, kita ada stress, kita ada anxiety, kita ada personality.
It's when it gets triggered.
Yeah, it's all in your DNA.
Right.
Okay, that is number one. We need to address, kan? Sebab we know our parents ada hypertension, ada stroke, ada diabetic, ada cancer. Yang ni semua kita tahu.
Yeah, okay.
Because the education that has been there for many years, now we know that our parents, our great grandparents ada semua ni.
Okay.
But when no one talks about mental health,
Right.
kan? So macam mana kita nak tahu?
Betul?
Kan? So first thing is to educate ourselves that we have this. Okay, second thing we need to faham adalah kita mempunyai mental. Okay, sebab stigma ni sekarang mental tu gila.
Betul.
Right? Sebenarnya mental tu bagus sebab if you
At
have
least
no
dia
brain,
ada, itu yang tak bagus, kan?
Yes, sebab kalau you ada otak, bermaksud you ada mental.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Alright, because it comes from your minda, your mind.
Betul. Cuma dia ada masalah sikit, kan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so all of us ada mental health.
Correct.
Okay. And
Kesihatan mental tu lah.
betul,
Alright.
penting kan? Kesejahteraan, kesihatan mental tu penting. Yang ketiga, kesihatan mental kita semua berbeza.
Okay.
Okay, meaning your optimum level and my optimum level is
Probably
different.
is different. Yes.
Different. Okay?
Totally agree.
Yes. So kita kena faham that from your background, from your upbringing, your social,
social circle.
yes, everything
will influence.
different. Yes. Kan? So we need to understand that.
Right.
So when kita dah faham that kita ada kesihatan mental, kita ada mental tak bermaksud kita gila. Okay, and it runs through your DNA. Okay, and kita kena faham kita semua ni berbeza. Right?
Okay.
Therefore, when you understand this, it's easier to accept that there are problems.
Okay.
Alright.
There are kemungkinan problems lah.
Kalau resilient lah, daya tahan kita ni kuat ke tak, kan?
Ada yang boleh handle, ada yang tak boleh.
Okay.
Alright.
So this is Dana. So this is one part. The second part adalah parents.
Okay.
Right? Parents memainkan peranan penting di dalam membentuk atau pembentukan kanak-kanak.
Sangat penting, ya.
Very.
Okay.
Right? Why? Sebab you see, the first group atau the first people yang parents yang children expose adalah parents.
Yeah. Sebelum dia pergi sekolah pun parents, kan?
Parents. So this is your close-knit social group.
Okay.
Alright. Then parents, kalau parents themselves not okay, macam mana you nak pastikan anak you okay?
Faham?
Okay.
Yes. But I have seen a Harvard student who came from a broken family, and his parents were all over the place, and he qualified a place in Harvard, and he's doing very well.
Yes.
So how's that, Doc?
Yeah, because we don't know what kind of support the parents give. Okay. So you need to understand, if they come from a broken family, okay, sometimes being human, we tend to talk bad about the other spouse.
Correct.
And when the kids are with us under our custody, kita cakap, oh, your father ke your mother ke teruk lah tu ni, so you brainwash.
Okay,
but if you have very supportive parents, even though you're from a broken family, both of them work together for the kids.
Okay.
And that's very important.
Right?
But you don't see that.
Okay.
Because
so the support must have come from other places or other ways.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. Understood.
So you need to understand that. Right? And
parents
the children nowadays, dia bukan zaman I dulu. My father kata atau my mother kata diam, duduk, kita duduk diam, tak cakap apa-apa,
tak gerak, tak berani.
Sekarang dah lain.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Why can't I?
Yes. The next thing you need to understand is gadget.
Yes.
I've seen as young as 6 months on the stroller with an iPad.
Yes.
Just focusing on the iPad while the parents. And sorry lah Kak Ji, I have to say, okay, mungkin terkena orang lain. This is what we call the term lazy parenting.
Ya, betul.
You nak anak tapi you tak nak go through the hard way.
Betul.
Masa makan pun anak tengok iPad, tengok phone, you don't talk. What communication you have?
No, the iPad je, kan?
Yes. Okay. What does social mean? Social means I am using my 5 senses, menggunakan semua deria saya. Melihat, mendengar, apa lagi? Merasa, bercakap, menghidu. This is social. Tapi bila you keluar, you kata, oh, I'm socializing with other people. No, you are not. You are socializing with your gadget.
Betul tu. Very common these days.
How do you communicate?
Yes.
So when the children don't have trust or don't feel that they have the support from the parents, where do they take all this support?
Betul.
Friends, gadget again.
Correct. So when all these fall apart, they fall apart as well.
Yeah.
Because they feel that the parents are not able to provide them with the support they need. Because the parents did not show them that aspect of it. Wow. Okay, so tadi DNA, Kak Ji faham.
Yeah.
And then parental support. So parenting is so important.
Yes.
Right? And then are there other factors yang boleh menyebabkan kanak-kanak ni breakdown
the social media. That's where the bully comes in. Sexual harassment masuk, predator ada banyak sangat sekarang ni.
Fear of the
fear of missing out. And what, you only live alone. You only live once.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So this is what parents need to understand. Kalau dulu not only my parents took care of us, we have our neighbours. Kalau you nakal sikit, story dah pergi dah.
Betul. The whole neighbourhood, kan? Sekejap macam radio, dia orang kata macam radio siam.
Right. And then if you don't know how to behave in school, you kena.
Betul.
Okay, that's the last thing I want my parents to go to school. But here, when your child misbehave in school,
the parents
datang tunjuk lagak. So what are we talking about?
True, they get things their way.
You teach the wrong, you educate them wrongly.
Okay.
You don't guide them to the right thing.
Alright.
Kan? So kita semua ada pemahaman yang berbeza. We have our own belief, we have our own values, right? And why is it different when we want to transfer this?
Okay.
And another thing, Kak Ji, I want to share this. This is very important, right? You see, when you have kids,
right,
alright, just say lah umur dah 45 tahun, you dah ada anak you umur 10 tahun.
Okay.
Alright. And then when you have any issue at workplace or you feel angry at anyone and all that kan, what will happen is you balik,
you bring back the anger.
Yes, you bring back,
and you vent it out at your child.
You vent it on the child, or you share this emotion, this tantrum with your spouse, with your parents or whoever at home lah, adult. Failing to see you have a kid nearby.
Yeah.
So apa yang you tunjuk, apa yang you cakap, apa yang you buat, anak ni
absorb.
Belum faham maksud dia lagi, dia dah absorb.
Ya, betul. I remember my daughter coming home telling me that her friend is telling her that the parents are having critical financial problems. You see, so it's not fair for the girl who's still schooling to know that, because indirectly she's also feeling the pressure lah kan.
Yes. So that is why if you want to share about critical stuff, let's just say like financial or expenses and all that, sit and express when you are cool.
Right.
Educate them. It's good to share. It's good to tell them what is it, but in a way that they can understand. So you need to bring from 45-year-old to
down
a 10-year-old and share and explain to them in the environment where they don't feel pressured. I run programs in schools. I have kids telling me that they feel that they are the factor of their parents arguing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Understand. I can relate to that one. Okay. So now you dah faham contoh the factors that contribute to this issue. And if parents suspect that their children are, what are the signs actually? Are there red flags? Are there signs of children actually?
There's various factors.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. For example, if your child is someone who is an extrovert, okay, that means dia suka bercakap dengan orang, dia banyak tenaga, dia tak boleh duduk diam, friendly and all that. Lepas tu you tengok sekarang ni dia dah tunjuk the opposite. Okay, dia isolate themselves, dia tak nak bercakap, pendiam, ataupun dia tidur banyak sangat, atau dia tak tidur langsung. Okay, ataupun
there's
makan,
perubahan dalam dia punya
in the cycle dia, daily life dia ada perubahan, right? And sometimes they don't understand. Okay. So yes, because they don't know. Okay. Even though ada, kita akan just brush it off, kata this is nothing. Right? So bila kita dapat perhatikan perubahan dari segi tingkah laku, cara percakapan, komunikasi, then it's a sign something is wrong.
And you need to check.
Yes. Always check in a manner where you are more calm, no judgment.
Right.
Jangan kata dulu kita tak macam ni, budak-budak sekarang. Dulu lain, dulu tak ada gadget.
Betul.
Dulu tak ada marketing yang kata kena kuruskan badan, all these
everybody needs
things.
to look like a doll.
Yes,
flawless.
Right? Yes. So last time don't have.
Right.
So the pressure is building on the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do parents deal with that? If dia katalah dia dah perasan dalam anak dia ni dah ada perubahan tu. So some parents in denial. Biasalah budak-budak tengah membesar kan, macam-macam laku, tapi dalam hati tu macam tak ada ting juga
kan?
Correct. So how do they make that first bold step? Where do they go? Because diorang akan fikir, sekarang pergi psychiatrist
Malu.
Malu, correct.
Malu.
Who do I go? I can't talk to my friends. Malu juga. Banyak malu lah kat situ.
Yeah.
Nak discuss dengan adik-beradik pun, no, cannot. My sister's children are all doing so well. How can I, you know? Yeah, so comparison and all. So how do these people, where do they go? I know there's some helpline somewhere, I think. You know, but you know, most of them will be asking, where do I go?
Okay. The best way is definitely talk to your kids. Alright. Talk to your kids in a way where you bring down. You see, parents kita pun ada ego kita sendiri.
Okay.
Kan? So we need to bring down our ego. We need to bring down our stigma. Rasa malu kalau orang tahu. Yang tu kita kena brush it off.
Buanglah semua tu.
Yes.
Which is not easy kan. There's no guidebook for this kan, Sangeeta. So that's why it's tough. People are lost.
Yes.
Yeah, as to where to go and what to do kan.
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
Right.
So meaning they have to deal with it. You know. Right.
Yes.
Manage it right away.
Correct.
Yeah.
And sometimes the conversation can be difficult. So I encourage parents, have courageous conversation.
Right.
Okay, no matter how difficult the conversation.
Courageous meaning just lay it all out.
Yes. But you kena faham because we understand emotion better, or we know, you know, with our years of experience. Open and talk to them.
Right.
Okay, don't compare, like what you mentioned.
Yes.
You know, don't compare. Don't you know, think otherwise.
Right.
And then kalau your kids still tak nak bercakap, there's always help. Okay, under KKM, National Centre of Excellent Mental Health, which is in Cyberjaya. Alright, it's you can call 15555.
15555.
Talian Heal. HEAL.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they have a group of counselors, yes, who are able to address that.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's news to me. I've never, known that such a helpline exists.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have Talian Heal under the Ministry of Health.
All right.
Okay, National Centre of Excellent Mental Health. Then kita ada Talian Kasih.
Okay.
Okay, Talian Kasih is under Kementerian Wanita dan Masyarakat.
Alright.
So it's 15999.
15999. Also a pool of counsellors there.
Yes.
Alright.
We have experts.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And then kita ada befrienders.
Oh yes, that one I think has been around since my time. Okay.
So we have befrienders, right?
Yeah.
And we have many NGOs out there that is doing a wonderful job. Okay, in addressing mental health.
Okay. Tapi first you have to buang lah perasaan malu, segan and all that lah. Kena buang semua.
Tak je, senang je. Kalau I tanya you, kalau you patah tangan,
lari je pergi klinik
kan? Ataupun you tanya your friends, where is the
nearest,
So when you feel something wrong, feel free to ask, sebab kita yang patut break the stigma.
Sangeeta, masalah dia the word mental tu. You know that when you macam you cakap tadi lah, bila you sebut mental, orang dah relate benda tu dengan gila. You see, so that is why people hold back in seeking assistance, you know?
Yes. But so I don't know, dulu we can just call our friend, you got mental, right? We say it so freely. Kan? It's so free.
Correct.
Right?
I had a schoolmate commit suicide also. She did not, show any signs in school. She was a performer. And then during the school break, apparently she never came out to join us when we, got together to play tennis or, hang around with our bicycles. And someday we heard she was just gone. Just like that. So ada je dulu, but like you say, it was more acceptable then. Than now, because a lot of people are, like you say lah, malu, segan, and then the social media is also influence. They need to manage that lah. So that boils down again to parents punya roles,
your environment,
circle,
kan, and how resilient you are.
Okay, that is also upbringing.
Yes.
Mentality. Tahap intelligence as well, I think. IQ dan EQ juga.
EQ.
EQ.
EQ is very important. Yes.
So semua tu yang dapat membina you punya resilience.
Yes.
Right? How much you can take and handle.
Kalau kita, okay lah, a lot of people kata, oh, you need to score good grades.
Yeah.
Right, you need to be excellent. XPM lagi, wish. Right, and you need to score good grades. You need to be somebody, and you compare yourself dengan orang lain. Tapi kita kena faham, orang lain ambil step 10 untuk mencapai
where they are.
Right, matlamat dia tu kat
Whereas
mana.
you baby step daripada dulu sampai sekarang.
Kan, it doesn't matter sebab again, we are different. Personality berbeza, environment different.
Some people are late bloomers.
Yes, kan? And another thing, address on emotion is very important.
Correct.
Sebab kalau kita not too much, everything must have a balance, right?
Of course.
And if your EQ is good, you can really ask for help. Tapi kalau EQ you tak kuat sangat, tak banyak sangat, tapi IQ you, that's where people start to
overthink.
Yes, think. Tak naklah nanti orang ingat I tak boleh perform. Then people think I cannot do well. My parents will get malu. All these things.
Okay, my next question, Sangeeta. So, katalah their parents listening to this and they take note of that EQ thingy, their emotional aspect of it. How do you actually develop a child's EQ to that level where they become really, like you say, resilient?
Okay. What I do.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, there's so many school of thoughts out there.
Yes, of course.
So many. What I do with my kids, it's I converse with them.
Okay.
Untuk life skill is very important.
Life skills will include
cleaning the house, washing the plates, washing the clothes. Okay.
Right.
Sebab in my fikiran I ni senang je. Kalau I menghembus nafas terakhir hari ni, can my children survive?
Tapi ada juga this other school of thought. They say, Allah, besok kita tak ada, dia orang auto boleh buat. Bila kita tak ada, bila kita ada, semua dia orang tak nak buat. Tapi bila tak ada, elok je semua. That is a problem with that. Yeah.
Yes. So you need to tell yourself lah.
Also, I think you know your children better.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
For me,
right.
Life skill is very, very important because no matter where they go,
basic, I guess.
Yes. No matter where they go, they're able to survive. Okay. Secondly, talk to your kids. All right. Talk to your kids, even though the topic it's like topic quite light, or maybe quite heavy.
Yeah, okay.
They might not, share. But we go through daily life. Right. We have stories that we can share to the kids.
Yes.
Cuma penyampaian tu bersesuaian lah.
Yeah, of course.
Kan? So we need to understand that. Conversation. And then quality time. Yes. Bukan quantity time.
Right. Very important.
Yes. Quality time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, it's okay. And I start in the morning with my kids.
Yes.
I will have my prayers when I send them to school. I will on prayer song.
Yes.
And then talk. And then in between they can do whatever they want to do, like belajar lah, bermain lah, semua ni. Malam sebelum tidur, another conversation,
another round of
prayers and all that. So they wake up with us, they sleep with us.
Okay.
Okay. This is another thing that I do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because in between we are busy with work and stuff, right?
Another thing, Kak Ji, you have I think this one most women lah.
Alright.
Mothers, kan? Kita susah nak let go.
You're right.
Semua kita nak
control, kan? Especially anak, kan?
Yes. Okay. So I learn to let go. Kalau dia lipat kain tak cantik pun tak apalah, asalkan dia lipat.
Yeah. Okay.
So you let go of being perfection, because there's no such thing as being perfection.
Correct.
Okay, there's no such thing perfect.
As long as it's done.
Our telinga, our mata pun bukannya
perfect. Yeah.
Right. So that is one. And then we women need to support another woman.
All right.
Okay.
Elaborate a bit.
Okay. For example, You see, my school of thought is so different. Okay. I have people telling me, oh, you are not always there for your kids.
Right. Yeah.
So they don't feel that they are being appreciated, or they are being this, they are being that.
Okay.
So what?
I'm guilty of that. Not being there all the time.
Right? Yeah, okay, then we are.
Yes, but that doesn't mean I do not have a relationship with my children.
Yes. That's the most important.
Yes.
I have my reason why I'm not there. Because if I'm there, I will be more kanchong.
True. Very true.
When they play games, I'll be like, oh my
annoyed,
God. Yes.
Apa ni?
And then
lah, whatever,
create unnecessary stress to the child who is supposed to perform, tapi dia takut mak bapak dia kat belakang tengah eye dia.
Marah je. Betul.
So I have my reasons.
Yes.
Right? And I'm working. I'm not a full-time at home where, I'm not saying all full-time at home is like, but then you have your luxury to be there. I don't have the luxury to be there. So why do you put me down by saying, you're not there, you're not supporting emotionally, they need a parent? No.
Sometimes they need to be on their own.
Yes, right? So everyone have their own journey.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean it's the same as your journey.
Yes. Even the children from the foster home, they have their own journey.
Yes.
Right? That doesn't mean they are not smart or they're not intelligent. Right.
So this is why we need to understand that all these are contributing factors. Sebab bila you dah compare, bila you dah say certain things, like me, I cakap lah apa you nak. I know where I am, what I want, because I am very resilient and strong. Yes. But those who don't have that support,
ada masalah lah.
Kan?
Betul.
Dia mesti terganggu, masalah pemikiran mental dia semua teruk. Right? So we need to understand that.
Okay. So, then you talk to the children, fine. And then you identify that there is a serious problem.
Yes.
So you take them to these counselors, right? Or doctors. That are available for help. Now, I found out that some parents sampai nak berhenti kerja sebab rasa after seeing counselors or psychiatrists and all that, they feel they need to quit their jobs to be at home at all times to monitor and be there for their children. Would that be the right move?
Okay. Again, it depends. Okay. If you have stability, let's talk about financial stability.
Right. That's so important.
It's very important, kan? People say money can't buy happiness, but trust me, give you good health,
buy anything.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So if you have that financial stability, by all means, you want to stay at home, you stay at home and do whatever you want.
Correct.
But in the right way.
Yes.
Jangan pula you kata I sacrifice for you, I stop work and all that.
No, another set of
we can go for another. Don't do that. It's your decision. Every action or decision, there's a consequences.
So now I see here that even the parents themselves need counselling.
Yes.
Okay. Not just the children.
No. Even the parents.
Even the parents need help.
When I counsel children, I also counsel parents.
Betul tu.
Sebab you have to understand, the children come to us 1 week once, 1 hour session.
Right.
Itu je.
Lepas tu dia
pergi balik.
Parents,
kalau still the same environment, toxic
nothing
lah,
change,
negative lah, no matter how many session, you don't tell, we counselors don't do our work. It's because the environment has not changed. So when I see a minor or children, I make sure the parents come in on a separate note and together.
Okay. Right.
But sometimes the kids don't want to share with the parents.
Of course. Parents are afraid to, let it all out.
So we have together and kita separatekan dia.
Okay, so parents pun kena tukar dia punya.
Itu my approach lah.
Alright, of course. But I believe it is like that because we're looking at it now. If parents play such an important role, you have identified here, like you say, they spend their time at home with their parents. So if they are not tuned or retuned, so macam mana berubah kan?
Betul.
Okay, so then lepas pergi counsellors, bila parents are also counselled and then they go home So there is this change element that has to take place.
Yes, so
at
there
home.
will be change in terms of the dynamic,
Right.
okay, the change in the way they view things, right, and how the message being interpreted, what are the intervention needs to be done.
That's heavy duty, right?
Yalah.
Kan. So macam mana ya Sangeeta, kalau people find this whole thing too overwhelming, parents pun rasa macam dah aku ada kerja lagi nak buat, dan balik nak kena change all these dynamics at home and all that. If the parents themselves can't handle it, macam mana anak-anak tu nak solve?
That's why it's always a progress. You tak boleh kata hantar sekali shift. No.
But I've heard children kata diorang tak nak pergi dah counselling.
There's many various factors. Okay, and we need to understand also, sometimes ada orang kita boleh connect. Ada kita tak boleh connect. So it's okay to change your counsellor, but never give up.
Great. So I guess that's the pesanan yang the key word here. Never give up.
Yeah.
That's the key word with mental health issues. Never give up. So look at all ways and means that you can help your child, and try it all out. Shop for it, and see which one works.
Yes,
it's hard work, right?
Yes.
Commitment also.
Yeah, because there's some you cannot connect. It's okay. It doesn't mean that I got mental issues. Another thing, Kak Ji, mental health issues problem dengan mental illness lain
Of course.
Mental illness nanti you kena ambil ubat. Mental health issues kita semua ada.
Anxiety, depression and all that.
And it's all on the spectrum.
Yes, on the spectrum, correct.
Yes.
Understood. Okay, all right. So apa lagi, Sangeeta, that once the child comes back, do you let him or her just go on with their life, school and all that? Cuma you change the way things are, the dynamics, the way things are done. Macam tu sajalah,
Still the same thing. You do, what you call it? You still do your activities. You still go to school. You still do all other things.
But it's also
communication
important, right?
Communication.
Okay. Is it also important? Because you leave your contoh parents work, both parents work, they leave their children at a full-time school, a private school where the child spends from 8 a.m. till 4 to 5 p.m. there, and then by the time the child comes back, he or she has only a couple of hours with the parents, and by then all of them are tired.
Yes.
They don't have time to communicate or converse with each other. So how do parents like this deal with such situation?
Okay, this
You
is
have
what
to change lah kan?
Yeah, you have to change. Okay, what I said is, bila you nak masuk rumah, okay, you see what's nearby. If you have a plant, touch the plant. You need to use your senses. You need to touch. You need to feel, right? To say that I'm back home.
Similarly with your children.
Yes, I'm back home, right? Okay. If your gadget, where do you keep your phone? Do you hold your phone everywhere? Okay, ataupun you letak to a place where when your gadget is there, everybody gadgets should be there. So you gonna have that rules.
The system,
Yes. And if just say you are on standby lah, okay? Some parents kerja on standby and all that, or you have an important project that needs to be completed where you need to be there virtually, right? So inform your kids. Okay, today I will need my phone near me because I ada this project. Talk. Kenapa susah nak cakap?
Must communicate. No matter how small they are, they will understand.
So indirectly, it's respect. You are showing respect to your kids. Kita kata, alah, budak kecil tak payah nak respect. No, you kena tunjuk respect tu. So when you tell them, okay, today mommy got project, my colleague will be calling me, so I need my phone.
Right.
So you respect, you tell them. Don't you think then they'll tell you?
Of course.
Yeah, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe down the road lah.
Yes, correct.
Kan?
And I'm sure they digest this information, you know.
Of course.
They, even though they look like they are not listening, I'm sure a certain amount of it is being digested and understood.
And then when you talk to your kids, you talk eye contact.
Mestilah kan.
Ataupun you eye contact tapi you pegang phone.
Well, my daughter gets very annoyed when I do that. Yes.
I get annoyed if anyone do that to me.
Okay, all right, understood. Okay, so these children, okay, let's say they do have they had that phase of mental problems.
Okay,
all right,
so,
when they were child, and then things change, they improve. Is there a likelihood that when they move on to work later on, they may go into that phase again?
Of course. Yes, if you don't take care, right? Self-care is very important. Okay, if you don't take care and you start going back to the loop, to the spiral again, you akan kena balik.
So maksudnya you kena sentiasa prihatin dengan anak-anak ni, ya? Even though diorang dah kerja, masa diorang balik tu, you need to observe their mannerisms, you know, and whether they are okay, they talk to you, they chat. That's also heavy, because I make that a point also to take my children out for meals, you know, and we spend holidays together, and bonding.
Kak Ji, sometimes we feel we need to take all the kids together. No.
Sometimes
you need to
separately.
Take only separately. Actually, it's so much fun kalau you tak rasa dia sebagai chore.
Betul.
You know, it will be fun because you tengok nanti you belajar anak you, dia ni cakap macam ni, you tengok how they share to you is how you share to them. Correct. Kalau you jenis yang tak nak share, janganlah share yang that doesn't make sense, right?
Yang tak ada kena-mengena lah.
But if you share, you start talk and genuine.
Yes.
Secara ikhlas. You bagi tahu, you bercakap, you share, they will share with you.
Yeah. This is where I feel like other than these counselling sessions to be held, there also should be a national parenting kind of training that should take
Actually,
place.
We have that.
Oh, you have that.
We have.
Because before you even have a child, you should understand what it takes to have one, and the upbringing, like you said.
We have 4 programs actually.
Okay, great.
Premarital.
But how do people sign up for it?
It's on the social
it's on
platform.
The platform. So those people who feel that. So it's also a sense of responsibility for someone to feel like, I think I should. Okay.
Because you see, parents need support.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you have that support, you're able to share.
Correct. You have a forum also, so everyone shares and you feel you're not alone.
Yeah. For Father's Day kita ada this focus group untuk parents, sebab men susah nak meluahkan perasaan.
Simpan banyak perempuan pun ada juga yang macam tu.
Ada, tapi lelaki lebih ramai. Yes, because they being groomed, men tak boleh
ego.
Tak boleh menangis, tak boleh tak boleh tunjuk perasaan, tapi ada hati tak boleh tunjuk. Macam mana tu?
So it's only when they release, then they feel lighter, then they feel more comfortable. I see. And that's the same with children as well.
Yes.
So having heard all that and having said that, what else do you think is important while dealing with a child's mental issue?
Okay, so we just recap first.
Sure.
When you see there's from the DNA,
then there's the parenting issue.
Yes, and then when you identify some symptoms, within
act on it.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, you need to address
it. Talk to them. If they don't want, see who are their support group. Maybe sometimes they have the teachers, or they have their aunt, relative ke, uncle ke, cousins ke, kan, who can help first. The initial stage. Alright. And if there's something unable to address, then we have that talian heal 15555, then kita ada talian kasih 15999, and then kita ada befrienders and all other NGOs. Okay, there are some NGOs that charge.
Alright.
Okay, we also need to,
of course, you have to pay.
Okay, so
your bills.
Kan? And then they will assist. They will see what the right way, dengan counsellor, face to face, ataupun dengan clinical psychologist to do diagnostic. right? Ataupun dengan psychiatric, sebab yang tu dah mental illness, kena makan ubat. Okay, so bila berjumpa dengan psychiatrist,
yang
you can stop. If you take earlier prevention, right, and you address it earlier, then you can stop the medication. So when you see psychiatrist, make sure jumpa counselor ataupun clinical psychologist, sebab problem you masih kat situ.
Faham.
Medicine only here.
Yes.
Kan? So you still need to address, you need parallelly, concurrently, kena buat dua-dua sekali. Okay. Yang tu. So these are the thing. It's okay if you cannot get connected with one change.
Alright.
Okay.
And be prepared to also change the dynamics at home.
Yes.
Kena apa ni lah, berupaya untuk berubah lah ya.
Betul.
Keadaan di rumah, kita punya sikap terhadap anak-anak dan other family members.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you need to understand that jangan rasa malu.
Okay, itu penting tu.
Yes.
I feel that's so important.
Yes, right? Because kalau you malu, you tak boleh dapat help, tak dapat bantuan.
Betul.
So seek out for help, and then you need to address it, and you need to change. Kalau kita dah bagi semua, talian kasih ada, talian heal ada, your parents ataupun send you to the good expensive therapist ke, pergi sini intervention, tapi you tak nak bertukar, nothing will help.
Okay, now we're talking about parents just now. Like we pay a lot of attention there with parents. What about other siblings? Contoh, dia ada 5 beradik. Seorang ada masalah tu. Yang 4 orang lain tu kena counselling juga tak? Because
of course.
Because you see, if the parents, I'm sure the siblings need to also understand and offer support. Because I've seen how a family where one child is down, and how the other siblings were so supportive, and they change in the way they run their daily lives just to support this one sibling.
And
so kena juga.
And we need to understand other children pun need the parent support. Kalau parents fokus kepada yang satu yang bermasalah ni, the rest will feel neglected.
Understood. So lain pada tu, Sangeeta?
Okay. Another thing that I would like to address, maybe not on this session, is
sure we can have another session. This is interesting.
It's about child sexual.
That is also on cyber, on the rise, right?
Physical and cyber.
Wow.
Because the number just increase, accessibility to digital, to porn site, and the numbers of child predator is 85% of people that they know.
Oh gosh. Okay,
so it happens at home.
Okay, this is so interesting.
Yes,
we need a whole session. Satu sesi on itself for sexual punya child issue.
Betul. You need, because the numbers are increasing. Even International Watch Foundation also mentioned that the increase overwhelming. Okay, kita ada Child Protection Act, but people hardly talk about Child Protection Act.
There's no awareness on it.
No.
And they don't even know what the act is all about.
Yes. And what are the signs?
Yes.
Especially boys.
Yes.
Kan? There's increased number in boys than girls. There's also because of malu again.
Yes.
Orang tak report. There's also being stigmatized in
that kind of case.
Yes. Right? And mereka kata that you ask for it and all that.
Yes.
No matter whether you are educated or highly educated or not so educated, you might fall into the trap.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
We will have another session for that.
Definitely.
So sementara tu, kita ucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Dr. Sangeeta Kaur.
Thank you.
Kerana sudi bersama kita hari ini untuk menceritakan sedikit sebanyak tentang mental health problems di kalangan kanak-kanak. Okay. So insyaAllah kami akan ke udara lagi. Terima kasih.
Thank you. Bye.